For SBS. And last question, Tamsin. How cool is it you get to call alongside Bruce McAvaney once more?
Do you know what? The first time I got to do it, it was a bucket list moment, but I'm enjoying ticking the bucket list quite a few times because working with Bruce is one of the best things I've ever done in my career, and he's a wonderful, wonderful person. He's so giving of his time and very helpful when you are commentating next to him. He has this wonderful way of being so elite at what he does, but making you feel really comfortable in calling alongside him.
Manu, thanks so much for your time, for giving us a bit of an insight as to this next meeting.
Cheers, thanks very much.
And just having a look, day one underway, the morning session complete in the 35-kilometre walk. Rebecca Henderson finished 9th and Rydian Cowley in the men's finished 11th. No other Aussies in action as of yet. So it continues for the next 8 days. Maybe we'll have a look at it next weekend on the Saturday Sledge. Time for me to go. A big afternoon of rugby league ahead of you. The Warriors and Panthers at 4 p.m. Sharks Roosters tonight is massive, and Brett Sprigg, Luke Lewis and Michael Carianis are up next to take you to that point. They'll also get Ryan Hoffman, who was there in
at Utah Valley University this week. Utah Governor Spencer Cox says the suspect had spoken with family members about Mr. Kirk's visit to the university.
In the conversation with another family member, Robinson mentioned Charlie Kirk was coming to UVU. They talked about why they didn't like him and the viewpoints that he had. The family member also stated Kirk was full of hate and spreading hate.
A number of rallies are being held in cities across Australia today. Police are warning of major disruptions. A national march has been organised by First Nations groups to protest a neo-Nazi attack on a Melbourne Indigenous site, Camp Sovereignty, after Tens of thousands of people have taken part in a pro-Palestinian march in New Zealand's biggest city, Auckland. Police say 20,000 people attended, while organisers estimate more than double that took part. A spokesperson for the organising group says it's New Zealand's biggest march in support of Palestinians that broke out in Gaza. Doctors at Melbourne's Royal Children's Hospital say they're disappointed by the cancellation of an event to discuss the impact of war on children. The event was scheduled to take place
in 2025 without talking about what's happening in Gaza.
The hospital says its commitment to staff safety would not have been met if the session had proceeded as planned. Brazil is bracing for potential new U.S. sanctions after former President Jair Bolsonaro is convicted of plotting a coup. Mr. Bolsonaro in Indonesia, 64-year-old from New South Wales and a 44-year-old from Brisbane were charged after a joint investigation in the kidnapping of New Zealand pilot Philip Mertens in February 2023. During the investigation, authorities allegedly found evidence that linked the two Australians to trafficking in firearms to the Indonesia-based National Liberation Army of West Papua. The men have been charged with multiple offences, including conspiracy to export Tier 2 goods, which carries a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison. In Queensland, an investigation into suspended Townsville Mayor Troy Thompson has found he breached his code of conduct. Jasmine Hines with the details.
The investigation relates to 4 complaints about a series of Facebook posts and emails the mayor wrote from September to November last year. The Office of the Independent Assessor's report to Council found he breached conduct in one instance relating to an email he circulated criticising a council worker's delay in responding to him about his request for independent legal advice funding. The OIA found no breach on the other 3 matters. Mr. Thompson is currently suspended from the top job. The Townsville City Council will hold a special meeting on Monday to consider the report.
The 38th Florian Festival is in Canberra today, with about 500,000 visitors expected to attend. The month-long flower festival, which features more than 1 million blooms,